Okay, Pogo Fruit. That's a username, and you're on the Outfox channel. Uh, okay, so this is gonna be a long guy. This is gonna be a long one, guys. It's gonna be a long one. That was posted 12 minutes ago. Okay, my boyfriend, 21-year-old guy, my boyfriend's mom, 21-year-old guy, is narcissistic and destroyed my 22-year-old female relationship with his family. A year later, she wants to repair the relationship, and is it worth giving it a try with her history of manipulation and lying? Okay, and I read the first sentence, okay, because usually I don't read these things, just like I read it fresh, and then I give my fresh advice, so it can be, I don't know, not professional, because sometimes fuck professionalism at some points, and also because I have no diploma. Let's go. All right. And I read the first sentence. Hi everyone, I'm sorry if this is a long post. The situation has been years in the making, but trust me, it's juicy, and I had to make a video about it. I had to. All right. It was bound to happen, bro. Okay. I've been with my boyfriend, okay, for 5 years. Nice. I love him very much, and I can't describe how happy he makes me. He's just my person. Okay, congratulations. However, the biggest tensions throughout our relationship has been his mom. That's actually, I was gonna say that's so good. I'm sorry, I'm a little bit of a dickhead sometimes, but I was about to say, if the worst thing in your relationship is his mom, GG's. Congratulations indeed. Everybody got their problems, but that's an okay problem to have, and I'm guessing that's why you calling it juicy as well. Anyways, bro, I'm getting sidetracked the fuck out. It's gonna be a long one. Anyways, let's go. Before I met him, his mom had suffered a bad workplace accident. She was a single mom, so this had a major impact on her family dynamic. She was now unable to work, making her very reliant on government benefits. Moreover, she was heavily reliant on her children to care for her, primarily my boyfriend. As she would struggle with movement, he was basically doing everything she should have as a parent. She wasn't considerate about it either. She would always criticize him for not doing it the way she wanted him to, often putting him down when he's putting aside his own life to help her. At this time, we were both in high school, but he was having to loan what little money he had to her, assist with the shopping, rent, etc. Okay, tough situation. Can't really judge any of them right now. Like, the mom is pretty like pissed at her own life. Her son is just like, a fucking kid. But around the time we started university, things started to get a lot worse. She applied and was granted extended child support, which wasn't even going towards my boyfriend's needs. What the fuck? Okay. She was taking out some student loans and using them for herself, which will impact him in the future. Yeah, because are you guys in the UK or something? Because, bro, UK student loan is no fucking joke. Moreover, his youth allowance benefits were going directly into her account and not his. Oh, not only is this stealing, but it's also fraud on her part. It is. All of this money, but yet she would still get him to lend her money from the rent and the grocery. What money does he have? Did he have a job on the side? Because what the fuck? Like, if he's getting fucking student loans, what's it called? He's got student loans, he's got youth allowance benefit, and he's working? Holy shit. They would lose the help without his help. While refusing to help herself, she would waste what money she had from government benefits, using that to live beyond her means. She would buy expensive clothing, water bottles, and hobby items for herself and her kids to convince herself that she was a good mom. Okay. Increasingly, she became insecure of me, and cracks began to show that she is very manipulative, narcissistic, and judgmental person. Please let me know, girl. What the fuck did she do? She always felt entitled to her children's money for her own self-interests. That's so weird. That is so fucking weird, bro. But would gaslight them that she needed it, living in the fantasy where she has unlimited money. She became insecure of me. What do you mean? What do you mean by that? I feel like you mean when you say insecure, just let me know if I'm wrong. You mean she was threatened by you? She was scared. Like, when you were around, she's like, oh my god, she's here. Fucking, what's your name again? Fucking Pogo Fruit is here. No. Well, yeah, she became, yeah. That I was a threat to her. Yeah, okay, literally, I should have just kept on reading. I was a threat to her way of living and taking away her son. That's, by the way, taking away her son. This mom is she's special. But gonna say? All moms feel that way. Every single fucking mom that I know of, bro, that has their son in a relationship feels that way. They're like, my son, no. Like, bro, I need a wife too, bro. Fuck you mean? Especially single moms. Becoming increasingly frustrated when he would spend time with me. At one point, my boyfriend confessed to me that she was putting up pictures of a girl he went to school with, saying how she was so pretty. Don't you think? Bro, my mom did that too, bro. Holy shit. Holy shit. In an effort to distance us and have us break up? What do you mean? Wait, did that actually... Wait, do you mean that was her intention, or did something bad actually happen? I bought him a wallet for his birthday one year, which he couldn't use because his mom thought it meant he was choosing me when his wallet was so old and water damaged. Obviously, this also had a big effect on our relationship and mental health. So she was getting in his head like, how are you gonna get gifts from her when I'm your mother? Give me your money so I can buy your wallet. This bitch was like, give me your credit card so I can buy you that PS5 with your own money, G. Yeah, I'm not such a good mom. That's so weird, bro. As university continued, they were no longer able to live in their house, having nowhere else to go. Okay, that's not so funny. Moved into their grandpa's retirement house, which was against the retirement village policies. On top of all this, my boyfriend, pretty sure he had ADHD. Okay. Pretty sure he has ADHD. Guys, go check that shit out. Oh, never mind. You can't afford it because your mom is taking your money all the time. Check. When I said go check that shit out, I meant go see a therapist. But when? With what money? Was really struggling with the stress and pressure of university and everything else going on. He began having bad panic attacks, so bad that he went to the emergency room a couple of occasions, eventually leading him to the start therapy. Hey, I was wrong. Let's go. We did start therapy. His mom would invite me over because she felt like she had more control over us than that way. She would hate the fact that we got to go out together while she was stuck at home, blaming that she has bad anxiety alone. Bro, grown women sometimes, man. Grown men too. Fuck them. But like, grown people, grown ass adults, just don't want to let you live your life. However, I felt uncomfortable coming to his grandpa's home. I did not have permission from his grandpa to be there, and it is not respectful to come over like that. She would prefer my boyfriend to be at home, struggling like she is, rather than out with me at my house having a good time. Okay, she doesn't want to get she doesn't want him to stay away from her at all. Eventually they found a new house and began living there. Nice. Which instigated everything for our relationship. Oh, I became coming over again because I felt it was okay because I had the consent of the head of the house, which was the mom. Cool. We had dinner plans booked, and my boyfriend told his mom ahead of time to make sure he didn't cater for us. Okay. As soon as we leave, she announces she made food for us, and it's rude to still go despite our booking. She began having a go at me that my boyfriend is always running after me and that I don't go to any of their family things despite going to all of them. I was obviously mad that she said that about me when literally all he was doing at the time was running after her, being her carer, helping move house, lending her money, and at the sacrifice of our time together and our relationship, my boyfriend stood up for me. But I set a clear boundary that I won't be coming over again. That it's not fair on me to be treated like that. Yeah, for sure, by the way. That, like, I'm not saying anything so far. I mean, I am saying a few things. But, like, when you say she's narcissistic and trying to destroy your relationship, yeah. That's exactly what's happening, bro. I don't know if that makes you super perspective or something, but you seem to be very patient. You're a very patient person. Well done for that. That story, if that was me, that story would have ended. Paragraph 2. Paragraph 2, bro. I would have just like blocked this woman already. I'm like, oh shit, I'm never coming to your house ever again. Yeah, that's it. Paragraph 2, bro. When I see what she does, bro, and she's just like out here just taking my boyfriend's money, bro, I'm like, nah, dog, I ain't doing that. I begin to receive text messages from her that maybe she shouldn't have said that. But she hopes I will continue to come over. Oh, so she did apologize. Is the sorry I shouldn't have said that? Well, that's a sorry, right? Is that a good enough sorry? I would take that as a sorry. If someone's I shouldn't have said that, I'll be like, you just said sorry right there. I'll say it for you. I stood by my position and explained my feelings only to invalidate them. I stood by my position and explained my feelings only to invalidate them that I was wrong. I heard nothing from her until the beginning of the last year. I didn't really understand that sentence. Like, so you said how you felt, and then you were like, but I was wrong feeling like that. Or you said how you felt, she was like, you were wrong for feeling like that. Small detail. I heard nothing from her until the beginning of last year when she wanted to come over and stop carrying this shit on. Okay. Carrying this shit on for anybody that's blind watching this. Oh, wait, what? That you wouldn't see that either. I'll just shut the fuck up. Despite not contacting her. Okay, she began insulting me through Messenger. Despite never responding, she kept messaging me and ringing. Oh, so she was basically just harassing you. She ended up hacking into my boyfriend's personal messenger and read through our private messages. Apparently, I called her crazy. No! Shit, I mean, I'm calling her crazy right now. Maybe she's gonna see that too. When I was calling her behavior crazy, she was spreading rumors about me and the family. My boyfriend won't tell me what she said. Insulting me to my boyfriend's face, calling me a 21-year-old little girl when she was acting childish. Apparently, she was so close to coming to my house and talk to me personally, which is quite scary. Listen, bro, just buy yourself a baseball bat. It's not for use, it's for intimidation. Don't forget about the sock on top of the baseball bat so that when you hit him and they grab it, you can just like slip it out. Yeah, we've been on TikToks, bro. My boyfriend was really struggling. His house was constant arguing about me. She was carrying it on because she had nothing better to think about. Yeah, that's right. That's probably right. Yeah. My boyfriend packed his bag with nowhere to go, and mysteriously his keys were under his bed, obviously put there by his mom. She threatened him if he would take the car because it was under her name, that she would call the police. She locked him outside only for him to start walking to my house, and then she decided maybe he should take the car. So for a while he was couch surfing only to find a place to stay at my nana's house. What the hell? I was called a home wrecking bitch and told there will be consequences, which is a threat. His mom doesn't know where he's staying, but things have died down between us. My boyfriend has his youth allowance coming to his own account now. Yay, money! I've cut her off completely and set hard boundaries regarding her with my boyfriend. Yes. What boundaries? I'm actually really curious. What's up, boundaries? His mom doesn't know where he is staying, but things have died down between. Oh yeah, sorry, I'm reading the same thing again. I've made clear that he sadly can't have me and her. Oh, I've made it clear that he sadly can't have me and her. Can you tell me how you felt about that? How did you feel when you said that to him? Like, did that feel like, was it like indifference, good, bad feeling? I would, because I'm trying to put myself in your shoes right now. I would think I would feel so shit if I said that to someone. Then again, it's not like you had any proof at that moment that she would actually be someone to come back to even speak to. You don't. It seems like you can't even have a rational conversation with that woman. That's really fucking annoying. So just tell me. You can detail it. I mean, you write really good, so if you could just do that for me, thank you so much. That one, have a family in a house, she can't know where we live. Oh, like that. I've seen how it has affected my boyfriend, and I'm not inviting that into my family. Yes, I'm gonna come back to that in a bit. Today my boyfriend got a call that his mom has invited me over because his uncle who lives overseas is around. He thinks she's beginning to regret her choices, that she's realized she can't separate us, and that we are serious, we are meant for each other. She has invited me, and we think she wants to repair our relationship. On one hand, I want to forgive and be connected to his family, but I'm also unsure. I've already given her many chances to be stepped on. She's apologized only to call me names. She's ruined my reputation in their family, and I don't know if she could ever repair the damage she's done. Do I give her a chance considering her manipulative nature and history of lying and narcissism? I'm not going to let myself get treated like that. Yes. So, Pogo Fruit. Thank you so much for sharing your story. I'm not gonna lie. First and foremost, I think I did a lot of commentary like on our way to the end. So I'll stick with everything I've said in the beginning. Now, I've had problems with my mom for the past 24 years. I'm 24. I'm laughing about it. I know it's been hard. Like the past 4 years, the arguments have been more and more heated. I feel like she's been quite vindicative of me, and that she just calls you names, blames you for things that you probably shouldn't be the one doing, putting too much responsibility on you as a kid. And you guys are what? How old? 21, 22. That's around the age that I had big struggles with my mom. And as I said to you, bro, that shit for me stopped on paragraph 2. So if I just give you advice on like how I feel personally, I would cut that person off my life so fucking hard. Like the reason why I still speak to my mom right now is because my fiance, bro, was like, please don't block your mom. Like she refused to kind of get into the between of how we were. We weren't really, nothing immediate was happening to me at the time. It was more things about my childhood that were really bad that my mom did, but like nothing was, she wasn't doing anything to me. Like when I was having arguments with her, we were more having arguments about the past, right? So obviously not the exact same situation over here, but the calling you names, threatening you with shit, the constant like, oh, you don't care about me, you care about other people more. I've always been like absolute zero tolerance with people like this. I hate that shit so much, bro. When people are like, you're choosing them over me, it's like, bro, I wasn't, but now I am. Holy shit, get the fuck out of my face. God damn. So your frustration over like the way she treats you is obviously completely normal. Now the real question is, should you try something? Okay, so look, after blocking my mom twice, I decided to unblock her. Okay, and obviously things aren't the same as they used to be. I don't know if they ever will be the same as they used to be. Maybe things need to change. Maybe our relationship needs to change, and for a relationship to change, obviously, especially if you start it from the ground up, it's gonna take time and a lot of effort. Now, it all depends on how you feel about yourself. First of all, this is something you ain't gotta do, okay? You don't have to be good with your fucking boyfriend's mom, especially because of who she is, right? Like, if your boyfriend wants to rekindle with his mom, that's his choice. But for you, this should not be a requirement, okay? Now, you are definitely, no matter what, are gonna want to take your time with that. It's probably gonna take years, man, before you can, like, best case scenario, hey, you go to her house, you pick up some things because your boyfriend forgot, and then you bring her some stuff. Maybe you help her out around the house a little bit, because she still, I guess, like she still needs help, right, because of her accident. And then you guys chit chat for a little bit. You stay there like 25 minutes, 30 minutes, and then you go back, and it was like a very nice interaction, right? That will take years. That was gonna take years of work and conversations. She probably has a lot of fucking things that she needs to deal with. She should go to the fair. You should, hey, actually, that's a great deal. And I'm gonna end the video like that. That's actually an absolute amazing, great deal. Actually, I'm gonna end the video in a bit. I have so many things to say. This is so, wait. So first of all, you could give her an ultimatum. Be like, hey, I'm only willing to speak to you if you're going to get therapeutic help. If you go to a psychologist, and you talk about your problems and how you are a manipulative, lying, narcissistic bitch. Sorry, the bitch is, I did. My bad, but you didn't say that. I did. I did. You can blame me for that one. No, not you. Then I will decide to speak to you again, because I can see you're working yourself. If you're not doing that, if you refuse to do that, if you don't even plan on doing it, because people sometimes, not everybody can just afford therapy instantly, but at least you can save some money for it, right? Fuck you, I'm never talking to you ever again. That's 100. That's for me the best thing you can ever do in terms of deals and knowing where you stand and where the other person stand, because she will call you names again. Like this, her attitude is gonna happen again. There's no way that she never does it ever again. It's gonna happen again. Now you need to have grounds to be able to forgive her when it does. So if it does happen again, it's like, okay, well, she's going for therapy. It's the process. Not everybody can change in like 24 hours like that. It's hard work to change, and all the blah 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 blah, right? So maybe that can give you a little bit more confidence and a little bit more footing into knowing if she's gonna do the work or not. You said something. I have to cut off completely. No, no. That yes. Yes. So it's also this is also something I've considered. Cutting my family completely out of my life. It's not really nice. Sometimes you have to do it. So for the people who have to do it, please listen to your surroundings. If you're in danger, like in mental danger, mentally in danger or physically in danger, please get the fuck out. Don't listen to these people like you have to love your mom because you know you don't, bro. Your mom is just some fucking your parents are just people, bro. Like if your parents are not nice, they will fuck you up. Like there's no blood thing, bro. It's just like you love your mom because she raised you and she fucking fed you and she was nice. That's why you love your mom. You don't love your mom because my mom, oh my god, divine link. Like fuck that, bro. Nah. So because she don't love you like that. Like there's some parents just not gonna love you like that. You know. Like some people literally tell you, if you don't do this, you get out of my house. Get out of my house when this happens. This is not your house. It's like they use like this fucking weird power dynamic thing where like you're like their underling or something. It's weird. That shit is not love. It's just some hierarchical fucking system, bruv. Like is this a house or is this politics, bruv? Like are you my mom or are you the prime minister, my guy? What is going on, bro? It's weird, and like all these things, like is education is important to like toughen kids. Like bro, my fiance that I'm with right now, her parents are really nice. They rarely put pressure on her, bro. She just did that herself, and now she's a very well educated, polite girl, fam. She didn't need to get hit in the face, she didn't need to get screamed at, and she didn't need to do all the chores in the house in order to be a nice, polite person, bro. So bullshit. Like parents don't need to do that at all. So send this woman to the therapist. Give her the ultimatum of you go to the therapist or I never speak to you ever again. That's completely fair. You don't have to love her. He doesn't have to love her either. His mom is not like some divine being that fucking sure she gave him life, but that's all she did clearly. She's taking his fucking money. She's taking his fucking time. She doesn't even believe that he can like find someone like apart from her. I think that's what she believes. That's why she thinks you're a fucking threat. And yeah, I think you did good. Keep protecting your boyfriend from shit like this. I don't think you don't expect him to act in any way. I think maybe he's like too close to her mom. He feels probably very, very bad for her, as he should if he's a normal human being, because that's what normal human beings do usually, is when you grow up with someone that's like self-pitying and crying and sad all the time, and you probably are gonna feel bad for them. Doesn't even matter if it's your mom or not, right? Like people, it happens with like your grandma, your uncles, your brothers and sisters, even your friends, right? Like some people have like 15-year-old friends that have been toxic for 15 years, that have been calling them names for 15 years, but like there's like this thing where like people think they somehow deserve it or something. I don't know. Actually, it's called subjugation. Subjugation, which is basically putting your feelings on the side in order to fulfill somebody else's feelings. You're probably familiar with that. But yeah, I hope my advice helped. Thank you so much for sharing this story. This is indeed fucked up, but it is indeed also juicy. Alright, and on this one, Outfox out. I'll see you in the next video, guys.